Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 12 of Let's Play Spyro Reignited Trilogy, where now we are moving on to, as Ammo says, not the most friendliest place you'll ever find, Gnasty's world.
Are you ready to go?
So here we go. I'm not too sure as of yet which levels I'm actually going to be able to do in Gnasty's world, you know, for the amount of time I'm actually hoping to get these videos done. I'm hoping to get Gnorc Cove and also Twilight Harbor completed, which shouldn't be a problem. However, I'm going to be see if I can do Gnasty Gnorc as well, because I'm not exactly planning on leaving in the ending credits, because as I say, they do take a long time. They last about 20 minutes nearly in this game. They are probably the longest ending credits I've actually ever seen in a video game. So here we are in Gnasty's world, where we rescue a dragon that we've already rescued before.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Gnasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
I like the way that he's still like working on the painting of Sparks, which I actually really like there. I actually really do like that painting of Sparks. It's a really nice touch, you know, the extra detail they've added to the dragons. And I knew that would happen because they put the treasure so close to the balloonist, it ends up triggering the dialogue. So here we go, Gnorc Cove, which actually I've been on many threads before online asking people what the favourite and least favourite Spyro the Dragon levels are, and lots of people actually say Gnorc Cove is actually their least favourite. Interestingly, because I actually don't think that Gnorc Cove is actually that bad. It is one of them levels that's sort of like tied together, so it's sort of like a bit more sort of like Crash 1 style platforming, as opposed to being a bit more open world than the levels in, let's say, all the other levels in Spyro 1. However, I would not say at all that it's a bad level. In fact, I actually pretty like it, so. Not exactly too hard a level either. I'd say the star of the show for that is probably Twilight Harbor. In this world anyway. I actually find Twilight Harbor much harder than Gnasty Gnorc. In fact, Gnasty Gnorc is actually a pretty easy boss. I say I much prefer his level to Lost Fleet, that's for definite. So I like to clear all the area down at the bottom first, and then work my way up. And I actually like the soundtrack to Gnorc Cove as well. So that should be that area cleared out, where we rescue Latif again.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
Just amazing like a small dragon can like take out such like a big. Let's say somebody who's like got so much authority and like so large in size. I mean, that's one of the things I actually love about Spyro, just proving that's such a strong character. But as I was saying about the soundtrack to this level, well, relating to the soundtrack to this level, there's actually a glitch in the original Spyro the Dragon game called the pause buffer glitch, I believe. And what you do is let's say you die in certain levels, let's say like Alpine Ridge or treetops or high caves, and you pause the game and then you input a movement, and then it'll start playing a different levels music. So let's say if you're playing the NTSC version of High Caves, you can actually get the PAL version in it. I also got the, what is it, the, what's it, Lofty Castle music to play in Alpine Ridge. And actually the first time I ever did this was actually by accident. I accidentally paused the game after I died, and it obviously input something when I resumed it, and it started playing a different level soundtrack. You'll probably find it on YouTube, to be fair, because there is actually 1 or 2 videos actually demonstrating this glitch. And I actually triggered it by accident, like I said, in Treetops, and it started playing Gnorc Cove music. I mean, I can kind of understand, let's say, Lofty Castle music in Alpine Ridge, it actually goes pretty well, but for Gnorc Cove music to play in Treetops? Nah. I wouldn't exactly say that goes well, so. But it's a glitch. I mean, I love triggering glitches.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
You've gotta believe. I say, I've always actually loved that like cutscene with that dragon right here. As I say, I just like triggering. I just love triggering glitches. It doesn't matter what the game is, what the glitch does, if it's good or bad. I just love triggering glitches. I don't know why. Because I can't play a game properly, and I like to try to make it glitch. When I'm not doing a let's play, of course. I'd say my favourite Spyro glitch is the one where you can swim in the air in Summer Forest. Because that way you can purchase a swim move and you can... And then you can complete Crush after just like completing 1 or 2 levels, so... As I say, I love swimming in the air. I trigger it every time, and I haven't been able to get it to work in Reignited Trilogy, as of yet anyway. So I'm assuming that they've patched it so you can no longer do it. Well, they remade the game from the ground up, so they probably haven't included such a glitch, but it was a fun glitch that they happened to accidentally leave in, because back in them days, once a game was released and any glitch were discovered, it was too late. There was nothing they could do about it, because obviously they didn't have patches back then. And you actually don't have to have a key to unlock that chest. You can actually build that that barrel right into it here, which is actually kind of a pretty odd choice, I think. Making it so you have to unlock it with a key, but then again you can just use a barrel. So that is Gnorc Cove 100% completed. So now we move on to Twilight Harbor, which pretty interestingly has got a pretty odd change to it, I'd say. I won't say that it's a bad change, but it is a pretty interesting change. I mean, they've changed 1 or 2 things up in this game, but this actually is a change that actually has disappointed a lot of Spyro fans, of which you will see very shortly in a minute. Because a lot of Spyro fans are not exactly impressed with what Reignited Trilogy has done to this level. So you'll see now that the Gnorcs now have paintball guns instead of real machine guns, which has actually disappointed a lot of people, but to be fairly honest, I'm not really bothered about that. I think it's actually quite an interesting twist. And of course, never missed this chest here because I've actually missed it 1 or 2 times before. But I say, I definitely like the work they've done on this level otherwise. let's say for example, it looks like an engine room now, like a boiler room, engine room. Oh, that was genius. Dang it. So, these are the wheels on the wall, which we're not going to be doing today. But these are like the wheels that you have to destroy and flame in order to get one of the trophies, which is actually the hardest trophy in Spyro 1. Because I spent absolutely ages trying to look for those wheels, and I ended up having to Google it. Which is pretty annoying. And I need to see if I can find any rats or mice soon, because Sparks is low on health, as you may see. Because my LED indicator on my DualShock 4 controller is now red. And you may see that I've got no Sparks. Which there's just 2 here.
Thank you for rescuing me.
And I think one of the YouTubers pointed it out. I think it was yeah, it was. It was Noel McDavid who pointed this out as well. But the fodder in these levels have actually made really cute. Or in fact in the whole Reignited Trilogy game. So, you sort of like feel guilty about killing it. So that's... well, she feels really guilty about killing it anyway, and I do some of them. But unfortunately I have to kill them in order to get Sparks, so...
Be on the lookout for Gnorc Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
So now there's of course this tricky superside section which I have to raise the bridge for. Which I have to do twice. Once I've actually keep the bridge low, so that I can charge into this chest right here to unveil these gems. And then raise the bridge. And then supercharge up to the top, which can actually be quite a tricky jump, to get the rest of the gems. Which I actually did not struggle with this time. If there was anything around here, this is just chest here. Of which I don't charge anymore. I used to charge into that chest there and it used to bounce back and I ended up landing in the water. Which once again resulted in a death. And now I've got no sparks again, so I've got to try not to get hit. And I did! Ah. So now I've got to wait for the reigniting cutscene and try again. And that includes having to clear out all the enemies that I've previously cleared out. Because any enemies you clear out before a checkpoint are the ones that stay dead, but if you clear them out after a checkpoint and you die, they spawn back. What I say is, look at this room here, I mean the boiler room, it's just the pink glow, the glow on Spyro, look, I mean just look, I mean the way it just makes him glow up. And I don't know why, but I've actually left Spyro pink. I think I might actually do a colour change. I think I'll just enter a random colour change right here now, in a minute. So after a shortcut I am back, and I've actually changed Spyro's colour to red now, because I actually think it pretty well suits the Gnorc world. So I thought I'd play as Red Spyro for a little bit. So now we can do Gnasty Gnorc. And for those who may be wondering why I paused, basically what happened was the recycling truck came collecting glass, and that makes quite a lot of noise, so I decided to pause it and make a cut until that had gone. So every time I want to make a video, the recycling truck comes. But never mind, because I might make an edit anyway. So we have been going for 17 minutes, so I think we are going to be doing Gnasty Gnorc in the next part, which will be part 13. So until then, I'll see you all around for the next part, where we confront the Gnasty Gnorc himself. So I really hope you enjoyed part 12, which is of course part of Gnorc's world. So thank you so much for watching that if you did enjoy it. So I'll see you all when we confront Gnasty Gnorc.